on another adventure. Greetings, fellow YouTubers. Ugh. Sunglasses are kind of mucky. How's it going? Yeah, going good? How's it going, Evan?
Good.
Is it going good? Had a good day?
Yeah.
See, he has school off tomorrow, so he's a happy camper. In today's video, we're going to explore Cincinnati history, as you know we always do. And today we are in search of abandoned graveyards. So these are graveyards that are not just abandoned, they are forgotten. They are so long forgotten that they built other stuff there. Yeah. We're going to go check out some of these places that used to be graveyards in today's ErvTV adventure vlog. Until recently, if a graveyard had fallen into disuse or disrepair and had been forgotten about completely, as they would just use it and build other stuff on it. Sometimes the city would use it for a park. Sometimes the city would use it for other things. Sometimes it would be purchased by a private citizen. For instance, downtown Cincinnati at the corner of 4th Street and I want to say Main Street used to be a Presbyterian church. I'm going to do more research on this, but there was a graveyard down there, and many of the founding fathers of Cincinnati were buried there, and they very disrespectfully built a bunch of other stuff down there. I'm going to talk about that in a future video. But anyway, today we are going to a couple of schools that were built in the late 18 and early 1900s that, no, that's not true. One of the schools we're going to first was built in the early 1900s, and when they were excavating, they found the body of a child. All right, so the old Sand School is here at the 900 block of Poplar, and it's at the corner of Poplar and Freeman. And I got to give credit where credit is due. I believe Cincinnati Magazine Online had an article, I'll leave that in the notes below, about this being a graveyard, this entire block, all the way down to the playground and around. This was all a graveyard many years ago. And those of you that are longtime fans of ErvTV will remember that in fall of 2016, Evan and I got to see the inside of this school, and let me tell you, the view from the roof is to die for. This is now apartments, but 150 years ago, this was a graveyard. Now, story has it that when they went to build the Sand School in the early 1900s, that this was, they replaced another school, I think, and when they went to excavate the basement, or they went to excavate the foundations for this, they found the body of a child. And I have verified on an old map of Cincinnati, this did used to be a graveyard. So that is a fact, verified. This is not the only place where a cemetery was abandoned and built on top of. Let's check out another location that has been recently built on and many years ago used to be a graveyard. Here is a memorial to a person by the name of Jenny Davis Porter. She was the first African American to earn a doctoral degree from the University of Cincinnati, and she was the city's first black principal. And over here is a school that in part bears her name. It's the Porter Hayes. It's referred to as an elementary. It also has technical school on the front of it. But this whole block here, you see there's a really old church right there. And there's another church down here. This whole area here used to be a graveyard. So if you've got kids going to this school, yeah, this now this is a newer school. It was built more recent as a 21st century build. However, this was a really old, now this has been verified. There's a really old map, I believe it's an 1842 map of Cincinnati, where you can see on the map that it is a graveyard. Now this wasn't just a graveyard, it's a Catholic graveyard. It also had spaces for other denominations as well. So you know, I find it interesting. I've been to a lot of abandoned sites in the last couple of years, but one of the things that intrigues me most of all is when we abandon a graveyard. Not just abandon a graveyard, because I mean, I can understand paupers' graveyards where they're not marked and you don't really know who's buried there. That's not always true though. But I'm not condoning it, but I think I understand why cities try to convert those into something else, because they don't really run those anymore. But we know that the music hall is built on top of one. We know that Cincinnati's Union Terminal, the museum, that's built on an area that used to be one. And you know, but to find graveyards that are just so abandoned that nobody even knows they used to be a graveyard and we started building other stuff on them, that intrigues me. It really does. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to have another video about the abandoned graveyard that used to be downtown. It's not even a graveyard. They moved the bodies. I'm going to do one of those pretty soon. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hey, we finally had a nice day. I was able to get out and record a video. Everybody enjoy the rest of your week. Keep fighting a good fight in hell. See you in the next video.